मेधा श्रुतिः स्मृतिरनुत्तम पुण्यकीर्तिः पुण्यलभ्या पुण्यश्रवणकीर्तन पुलोमजार्चिता बन्धमोचनी बर्बरालक विमर्शरूपिणी विद्या वेदादिजगत्प्रसुः सर्वव्याधिप्रशमनी सर्वमृत्युनिवारिणी अग्रगण्या युज्यरूपा कलिकल्मषनाशिनी कात्यायिनी कालहन्त्री कमलाक्षनिषेविता पाण्डूलपूरितमुखीदारिणी सुगमप्रभा मृगाक्षी मोहिनी मुख्या मृडानी मित्ररूपिणी नित्यतृप्ता भक्तनिधिः नियन्त्री निखिलेश्वरी मैत्र्यादिवासना लभ्या महाप्रलयसाक्षिणी पराशक्तिः प्राणिष्ठा प्रज्ञानघनरूपिणी माध्वी पानालसा मत्ता मातृका वर्णरूपिणी महाकैलासनदया मृणालमृदोद्धता महनीया दयामूर्तिः महासाम्राज्यशालिनी आत्मविद्या महाविद्या श्रीविद्या कामसेविता श्रीषोडशाक्षरी विद्या त्रिकूटा कामकोटिका कटाक्षकिङ्करीभूतकमला कोटिसेविता शिरस्थिता चन्द्रनिभा भालस्तेन्द्रप्रभा हृदयस्था प्रख्या त्रिकोणान्तदीपिका दाक्षायणी दैत्यहन्त्री रक्षयज्ञविनाशिनी परान्तोदतीर्थाक्षी दलहासोज्वलमुखी गुरुमूर्तिः गुणनिधिः गोमाता भोजन्मभूः देवेशी दण्डनीलिप्ताधाराकाशरूपिणी प्रतिपन्मुख्यराकान्तिमण्डलपूजिता कलात्मिका कलानाथा काव्या लाभविनोदिनी सचामलरमावाणी सव्यदक्षिणसेविता आदिशक्तिरमेयात्मा परमा पावनाकृतिः अनेककोटिब्रह्माण्डजननी दिव्यविग्रह क्लीङ्कारी केवलागुह्या कैवल्यपददायिनी त्रिपुरा त्रिजगद्वन्द्या त्रिमूर्तिस्त्रजेश्वरी अक्षरी दिव्यगन्धाढ्या सिन्धूरतिलकाञ्चिता उमा शैलेन्द्रतनया गौरी गन्धर्वसेविता विश्वगर्भा स्वर्णगर्भा वरदा वागधीश्वरी ज्ञानगम्या परिच्छेद्या ज्ञानदा ज्ञानविग्रह सर्ववेदान्तसंवेद्या सत्यानन्दस्वरूपिणी लोपा मुद्रार्चिता लीलसप्तब्रह्माण्डमण्डला अदृश्या दृश्यरहिता विज्ञात्री वेद्यवर्जिता योगिनी योगदा योग्या योगानन्दा युगन्धरा इच्छाशक्ति ज्ञानशक्ति क्रियाशक्तिस्वरूपिणी सर्वाधारा सुप्रतिष्ठा सदसद्रूपधारिणी अष्टमूर्तिरजा जैत्री लोकयात्रा विधायिनी एकाकिनी भूमरूपा निर्द्वैताद्वैतवर्जिता अन्नदा वरुदा वृद्धा ब्रह्माज्ञैक्यस्वरूपिणी भवती ब्राह्मणी ब्राह्मी ब्रह्मानन्दा बलिप्रिया भाषारूपा बृहत्सेना भावा भाववर्जिता सुखाराध्या शुभकरी शोभना सुलभागतिः राजराजेश्वरी राज्यदायिनी राज्यवल्लभा राजकृपा राजपीठनिवेशितनिजाश्चिता राज्यलक्ष्मी घोषनाथा चतुरङ्गपरेश्वरी साम्राज्यदायिनी सत्यसन्धा सागरमेखला दीक्षिता दैत्यशमनी सर्वलोकवशङ्करी सर्वार्थदात्री सावित्री सच्चिदानन्दरूपिणी देशकालापरिच्छिन्ना सर्वगा सर्वमोहिनी सरस्वती शास्त्रमयी गुहां गागुह्यरूपिणी सर्वोपाधिविनिर्मुक्ता सदा शिवपतिव्रता सम्प्रदायेश्वरी साध्वी गुरुमण्डलरूपिणी पुरोत्तीर्णा भगाराध्या माया मधुमतीमही गणाम्बा गुह्यकाराध्या कोमलाङ्गी गुरुप्रिया स्वतन्त्रा सर्वतन्त्रेशी दक्षिणामूर्तिरूपिणी समगादिसमाराध्या शिवज्ञानप्रदायिनी चित्तलानन्दकलिका प्रेमरूपा प्रियङ्करी नामपारायणप्रीतानन्दि विद्यानटेश्वरी मिथ्या जगदिष्ठाना मुक्तिदा मुक्तिरूपिणी लास्यक्रियालयकरी लज्जारम्भादिवन्दिता भवदा वसुधा वृष्टि पापारण्यदवानला दौर्भाग्यदूरवादूला जराध्वान्तरविप्रभा भाग्याब्धिचन्द्रिका भक्तचित्तके घना घना रोगपर्वतम्भोर्मृत्युदारुकुठारिका महेश्वरी महाकाली महाग्रासा महाचना अपर्णा चण्डिका चण्डमुण्डासुरशूलिनी सर्वाक्षरात्मिका सर्वलोकेशी विश्वदायिनी त्रिवर्गदात्री सुभगा त्रयम्बका त्रिगुणात्मिका स्वर्गापवर्गदा शुद्धा जपा पुष्पनिभाकृतिः ओजोवती जिधरा यज्ञरूपा प्रियव्रता दुराराध्या दुराधर्षा पातली कुसुमप्रिया महती मेरुमुर्या मण्डार कुसुमप्रिया वीराराध्या विराट रूपा विरजा विश्वतोमुखी प्रत्यग्रूपा पराकाशा प्राणदा प्राणरूपिणी मार्ताण्ड भैरवाराध्या मन्त्रिणी न्यस्तराज्यदूः त्रिपुरेशी जयत्सेना निस्त्रैर्गुण्या परापरा सत्यज्ञानानन्दरूपा सामरस्य परायण सपत्नी कलामाला कामधुक्कामरूपिणी कलानिधिः काव्यकलासज्ञादेवदिः पुष्टा पुरातना पूज्या विस्तरा पुष्करेक्षणा परञ्ज्योति परन्धाम परमाणु परात्परा पाशहस्ता पाशहन्त्री परमन्त्रविभेदिनी मूर्ता मूर्ता नित्यदुक्ता मुनिमानसंसिका सत्यव्रता सत्यरूपा सर्वान्तर्यामिनी सती ब्रह्माणि ब्रह्मजननी बहुरूपा बुधार्चिता रसवित्री प्रचण्डाज्ञा प्रतिष्ठा प्रकटाकृतिः प्राणेश्वरी प्राणदात्री पञ्चाशत्तीर्थरूपिणी विशृङ्खला विविक्तस्था वीरमाता व्यक्तृदोः मुकुन्दा मुक्तिनोया मूलविग्रहरूपिणी भावज्ञा होरोगद्धीवचक्रप्रवर्तिनी छन्दस्सारा शास्त्रसारा मन्त्रसारा कलोदरी उदारकीर्त्यरुद्राम वैभववटरूपिणी जन्म मृत्युजरा तप्तजन विश्रान्तिदायिनी सर्वोपनिषद्भ्रष्टा शान्तिदीलकलात्मिका गम्भीरागनामदस्था गर्विता गानलोलुपा कल्पनारहिता काष्ठा कान्ता कान्तार्थविग्रहाः राजकारणनिर्मुक्ता कामकेलिरञ्जिता कनकदाटङ्का लीला विग्रहधारिणी अजाक्षयविनिर्मुक्ता मुग्धा क्षिप्रप्रसारिणी अन्तर्मुखसमाराध्या बहिर्मुखसदुर्लभा त्रयी त्रिवग्नया त्रिष्ठा त्रिपुरमालिनी निरामया निरालम्बा स्वात्मा रामातुलास्तुतिः संसारपङ्कनिर्मत्सरमुद्धरणवन्दिता यज्ञप्रिया यज्ञकर्त्री यजमानस्वरूपिणी धर्माधाराधनाध्यक्षा धनधान्यवर्धिनी विप्रप्रिया विप्ररूपा विश्वभ्रमणकारिणी विश्वग्रासविद्रुमाभा वैष्णवी विष्णुरूपिणी भयोर्योया कूटस्थारूपिणी वीरगोष्ठिप्रिया वीरा नैष्कर्म्यानारूपिणी विज्ञानकलनाकर्या विदग्धा पैन्दवासना तत्त्वाधिकारत्वमयीरत्वमर्थस्वरूपिणी सामगानप्रिया सौम्या सदा शिवकुटुम्बिनी सव्यापसव्यमार्गस्था सर्वापद्विनिवारिणी स्वस्सा स्वभावमधुरा धीरा धीरसमच्चिदा चैतन्याख्यसमाराध्या चैतन्यकृष्णप्रिया सदोदिता सदा तुष्टा तरुणादित्यपाटला दक्षिणा दक्षिणाराध्या दरस्नेरमुखाम्बुज कौलिनी केवलानध्या कैवल्यपददायिनी स्तोत्रप्रिया सुचिमतीर्संस्तवैभव मनस्विनी मानवती महेशी मङ्गलाकृतिः विश्वमाता विशालाक्षी विरागिणी प्रगल्भा परमोदारा परामोदा मनोमयी व्योमकेशी विमानस्था वज्रिणी वामगेश्वरी पञ्चयज्ञप्रिया पञ्चप्रेत मञ्चादिशायिनी पञ्चमी पञ्चगोदेशी पञ्चसङ्क्षोपचारिणी शाश्वती शाश्वतैश्वर्या शर्मदा शम्भुमोहिनी धराधरसदा धन्या धर्मिणी धर्मवर्धिनी लोकातीता गुणातीता सर्वातीता शमात्मिका बन्धुकुसुमप्रख्या बाला लीला विनोदिनी सुमङ्गली सुगरी सुवेशाढ्या सुवासिनी सुवासिन्यच्चनप्रीता शोभना शुद्धवानता बिन्दुदर्पणसन्तुष्टा पूर्वजा त्रिपुराम्बिका दशमुद्रा समाराध्या त्रिपुरा श्रीवशङ्करी ज्ञानमुद्रा ज्ञानगम्या ज्ञानज्ञेयस्वरूपिणी योनिमुद्रा त्रिखण्डेशी त्रिगुणाम्बा त्रिकोणगा अनघाध्वजारित्रा वाञ्छितार्थप्रदायिनी अभ्यासादिजयज्ञाता शरद्भाजीतरूपिणी अव्याजगुणामूर्तिरज्ञानध्वान्तदीपिका आबालगोपविदिता सर्वानुल्लङ्घ्य शासना श्रीचक्रराजनुया श्रीमत्त्रिपुरसुन्दरी श्रीशिवा शिवशक्त्यैक्यरूपिणी ललिताम्बिका श्रीशिवा शिवशक्त्यैक्यरूपिणी ललिताम्बिका श्रीशिवा शिवशक्त्यैक्यरूपिणी ललिताम्बिका एवं श्रीललिता देव्या नाम्नां सहस्रकं जगुः इति श्रीब्रह्माण्डपुराणे उत्तरखण्डे श्रीहयग्रीवागस्त्य संवादे श्रीललितारहस्य सहस्रनामस्तोत्रकथनं सर्वं सम्पूर्णम्। श्रीं ह्रीं ऐं ॐ सिन्धु सिन्दूरारुणविग्रहां त्रिणयनां माणिक्यमौलिस्फुरत्तारानायकशेखरां स्मितमुखीमापीनवक्षोरुहां पाणिभ्यामलिपूर्णरत्नतिलकं रक्तोत्पलं बिभ्रतीं सौन्द्यां रत्नकरस्थरक्तचरणान् ध्यायेत् परामम्बिकाम्। ॐ ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं श्रीमात्रे नमः श्रीं ॐ ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं श्रीललिताम्बिकाय नमः श्रीं ऐं मङ्गुष्टाभ्यां नमः ऐं तर्जनीभ्यां स्वाहा सौः मध्यमाभ्यां वषट् ऐं अनामिकाभ्यां हुं क्लीं कनिष्ठिकाभ्यां वौषट् सौः करतलकरपृष्ठाभ्यां फट् ऐं हृदयाय नमः क्लीं शिरसे स्वाहा सौः शिखाय वषट् ऐं कवचाय हुं क्लीं नेत्रत्रयाय वौषट् सौः अस्त्राय फट् भूः भुवः सुवः ॐ विद्विमोघः शृणुदेवि प्रवक्ष्यामि कुञ्जिका स्तोत्रमुत्तमम् येन मन्त्रप्रभावेन चण्डी यापशुभो भवेत् न कवचं नार्गला स्तोत्रं कीलकं न रहस्यकम् न सूक्तं नापि ध्यानं च नन्द्यासो न च वार्चनम् कुञ्जिकापाठमात्रेण दुर्गापाठफलं लभेत् अतिगुह्यतरं देवि देवानामपि दुर्लभम् गोपनीयं प्रयत्नेन स्वयोनिरिव पार्वती मारणं मोहनं वश्यं स्तम्भनोच्चाटनादिकम् पाठमात्रेण संसिद्ध्येत् कुञ्जिका स्तोत्रमुत्तमम् ॐ ऐं ह्रीं क्लीं चामुण्डायै विच्चे ॐ ग्लौं हुं क्लीं झूं सः ज्वालय ज्वालय ज्वल ज्वल प्रज्वल प्रज्वल ऐं ह्रीं क्लीं चामुण्डायै विच्चे ज्वलहंसं लंशं फट् स्वाहा नमस्ते रुद्ररूपिण्यै नमस्ते मधुमद्धिनी नमः कैटभहारिण्यै नमस्ते महिषार्दिनी नमस्ते शुम्भहन्त्र्यै च निशुम्भासुरघातिनी जाग्रतं हि महादिग्विजपं सिद्धं कुरुष्व मे ऐंकारी सृष्टिरूपायै ह्रींकारी प्रतिपालिका क्लींकारी कामरूपिण्यै बीजरूपे नमोऽस्तु ते चामुण्डा चण्डघाती च यैकारी वरदायिनी विच्चे चाभयदा नित्यं नमस्ते मन्त्ररूपिणी धां क्लीं धूं धूर्जटेः पत्नी वां लीं गूं वागधीश्वरी क्रां क्रीं क्लूं कालिका देवी शां शीं शों मे शुभं कुरु हुं हुं हुंकाररूपिण्यै जं 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 जम्भनादिनी ह्रां ह्रीं भ्रूं भैरवी भद्रे भवान्यै ते नमो नमः अं कं चं तं तं पं यं शं वीं दुं ऐं वीं हं क्षं धिजाग्रं धिजाग्रं त्रोटय त्रोटय दीप्तं कुरु कुरु स्वाहा पां पीं भूं पार्वती पूर्णा खां खीं भूं खेचरी तथा सां सीं सूं सप्तशती देव्याः मन्त्रसिद्धिं कुरुष्व मे इदं तु कुञ्जिका स्तोत्रं मन्त्रजागत्ति हेतवे अभक्तेनैव दातव्यं गोपितं रक्ष पार्वती यस्तु कुञ्जिकया देवी हीनां सप्तशतीं पठेत् नरस्य जायते सिद्धिः अरण्ये रोदनं यदा इति श्रीरुद्रयामले गौरीतन्त्रे शिवपार्वती संवादे कुञ्जिकास्तोत्रं सम्पूर्णम् उमादेवी शिरः पातु ललाटे शूलधारिणी चक्षुषी खेचरी पातु कर्णौ स्वरवासिनी सुगन्धा नासिके पातु हृदयं सर्वधारिणी जिह्वाञ्चिन्तिका देवी ग्रीवां सौभद्रिका तथा हृदयं ललिता देवी उदरं सिंहवाहिनी कटिं भगवती देवी द्वागुरु विन्ध्यवासिनी महाबले च जङ्घे द्वे पादौ भूतलवासिनी एवं स्थितासि देवी त्वं त्रैलोक्ये रक्षणात्मिका रक्ष मां सर्वगात्रेषु दुर्गा देवी नमोऽस्तु ते श्रीकुब्जिका तन्त्रे दुर्गा कवचं सम्पूर्णम् ज्ञानं ब्रह्म अयम् आत्मा ब्रह्मणत्वमसि अहं ब्रह्मास्मि न गुरोरधिकं मोक्षं न गुरोरधिकदैवतं न गुरोर्यदहं नास्मि तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः ज्ञानशक्तिरसत्करः ज्ञानदानपरायणः मेरुराज्ञपदाश्रितः तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः ज्ञानाम्बिकाय विद्महे चैतन्यानन्द धीमहि तन्नो गुरुर्प्रचोदयात् not many people to talk to. So it's about another 20 minutes since we are all same temple parivaram. I don't want to start off with some story or something. I'd rather you ask some question and we will interact about that question. Any question is fine, including what masala you put into the pav bhaji. No question is, of course, it's not that I'll really answer. I'll try to find an answer. Okay? Any questions? Let us have a satsang. That's very silent. No questions? No questions? Then I'll have to tell you an old story once again, the same story. You will be forced to listen to it. No questions? Okay. Pradosha Puja. See, Pradosham is basically that twilight period on the 13th day of the lunar cycle. Trayodashi. Okay, Trayodashi. Even before we get there, there's one important announcement I would have to make. Starting from the 21st of this month, Tiruvembava is going to start. Tiruvembava, I don't know if have you attended Tiruvembava earlier? No. Tiruvembava is, in the Sanskrit parlance, it is called Ardra Nakshatra Darshanam. Okay? It starts on the 21st, every day in the morning at around 5 o'clock, the puja starts. Okay? And along this installation, okay, we will perform a pradakshinam. For every pradakshinam made, we will sing one song of Tiruvembava. Tiruvembava, you speak Telugu, right? What do you speak? Tamil. Okay. And then you know what Tiruvembava is. Okay. So Tiruvembava, so we'll Elor Embavai. Hey kids, get up. That's the sense behind it. And then the idea back home at that time is early in the morning, the elders would wake the children up and they will all go to perform Shiva Puja. Elor Embavai. So that's why every song, it's basically a one stanza song. Okay, each song would end with the Mukutam, Elor Embavai. That's how the entire set of 20 songs, they came to be known as Tiruvembavai. So we will do that puja for the first 9 days. On the 30th, that would be the last day of the Tiruvembavai festival. On that day, we will perform the puja in a very big way. The main Nataraja Vigraham will be brought probably into the hall, or if the COVID thing would set a different set of rules, he may be brought over there, and he will be performed elaborate puja. He will be given elaborate puja. Okay, that would conclude Tiruvembavai. And There used to be on the 29th, actually the schedule is the 29th, that is the last Sunday of the year. I think it's last Sunday of the year. Okay. We perform this Rajamatangi Homam for kids. Every year the procedure used to be that the kids would come, they will try the Purnahuti, they will all line up, all so many, 50 to 70 kids. So they will come in batches, sit around the Homakundam, and they will be offering the Ahuti. Some of those little ones, they will be just adjusting their dhoti, they will be adjusting this one, looking. It is a sweet, nice, pleasant sight to see. They will be performing the home. Okay, that is basically Rajamatangi. She is the tantric aspect of Saraswati. Okay, so keeping in mind the subsequent academic year that would start, so to get the full measure of blessings from Mother in the form of knowledge, okay, we perform this home for the sake of kids. Okay, these are two important things that would happen. And then today is Pradosham. You asked that because today is Pradosham? Okay. Pradosham, it is the twilight period in the evening. That is the time they perform. In fact, that's the most favored time for Nandi to perform puja to Shiva. That's why that day we first perform puja to Nandi, and then we'll perform puja to Shiva. And if you go back into the, have you seen Sita Rama Kalyanam? Of course, Telugu one, they'll have definitely dubbed it old time, NTR, this one. Okay, there the guy tries to lift Kailasam and his hands get stuck. See, what happens is, one of the Puranam stories for Tiruvam that Pradosham is, this guy, Ravana, will be going on a expedition, not expedition, excursion on his flight, Pushpaka Vimanam. So while he will be going, suddenly the thing stalls. It doesn't move forward, doesn't go backward. He wouldn't understand what the technical problem is. So then Narada comes over there and he says, look guy, you are trying to pass the Kailasam. And this time, Shiva and Parvati will be having a very intimate time. That is Pradosham time. So you cannot cross that path. Go back. Then he said, no, I am not a person who would go back. But anyway, let me have darshan of Shiva. So he comes down. He performs. When he comes down, in fact, this is a trap that Narada plays, actually. So he comes down, and then that guy, Nandi, will come in the way. No, you cannot go inside. Then he said, no, I am an exception. I am an extraordinary devotee of Shiva. I have to go inside. He said, no way, Jose, I can't allow you. And then this guy said, hey, we don't, Narada, Ravana, we tell him, don't monkey with me. He uses the word monkey. He'll accuse him to be a monkey. You monkey, what are you trying to do with me? That's why he said, don't monkey with me. Then this guy becomes angry. He said, you call me a monkey? Okay, may the monkeys be the reason for your destruction. He gives that curse. Then Narada at that time comes and says, hey, you can't do this. You say you are a devotee, come on. Show your bhakti and get Shiva out. Then he starts performing the puja over there, but Shiva doesn't come. Then he becomes extremely offended. So if you don't come for me, if you are not moved by my bhakti, I am going to move you with my Shakti. I am going to take this Kailasam itself to Lanka so that I don't have to come here every time to have a darshan. He just starts lifting the Kailasa Parvatam. That time he knows who can play with that guy, Shiva. With his left big toe, he just taps the Kailasam floor just once. Just with that weight, he loses balance. Ravana collapses, and all his 20 hands, they get stuck underneath the Kailasam. Because lifting is one thing, and once it is stuck under a very heavy weight, removing it is another thing. It won't be, they are stuck. That's when he sings that so-called Shivatandava Stotram, because he realizes what the mistake was. Then he sings the Shivatandava Stotram. Jata Kata Sambrahma. In this version you will have heard in YouTube, so many versions are there. So he sings, in fact, you have seen Bahubali? Bahubali, there are 2 stanzas of this one played. Okay, so he sings that Shivatanda Stotram, and then for every stanza, 2 hands get released. There are 10 main stanzas and then the Falashruti and all that following. Okay, that's why, and towards the end he says, Puja Vasane, towards the end of the puja, Dashavaktra Geetam. Dashavaktra is Ravana. Dashavaktra Geetam, this song that is written by Ravana, whoever sings towards the end of the puja, which puja? Puja Vasane Dashavaktra Geetam Yahshambhu Pujanamidim Patati Pradoshe. During the Pradosham time, for the sake of worshipping Shiva, towards the end of the puja, if anybody sings this stotram, Yahshambhu Pujanam Pradoshe, Tasya Sthiram Ratha Gajendra Turanga Yuktam, then you will be blessed with a very stable prosperity, stable grace of Lakshmi involving Ratha, Gajendra, Turanga. That means Ratha means chariots, Gajendra means elephants, and then Turanga means horses. Okay. At that time they basically indicate prosperity, because suppose you own an elephant, you will go pauper by, if you want to feed for 1 week, you will go pauper, you will go bankrupt. So for you to afford an elephant, you should be a very rich man. So you will be given all those prosperity. So that's how the Shivatanda Stotram concludes. So that day, during that time, we will perform puja. Here we have a Spatika Lingam encased in gold and then kept inside a wooden casket. Okay, that Spatika Lingam is taken out only during Pradosham and Shivaratri. Okay, and for that Shiva Lingam we perform Rudrabhishekam. Okay, while rest, in fact, during non-COVID times, everybody would go and perform Abhishekam to the main lingam. Then after that, towards the end, we perform a unique way for offering Namaskaram to Shiva. It is called Somasurya Pradakshinam. We will not go that day 360 degrees. We will go 180 minus, 180 plus. One is a smaller semi-pradakshinam, another is a larger semi-pradakshinam. Okay, we will go first, we will on the right side of Nandi, alternating with left side of Nandi, and so on. Okay, and when you do that, this actually, in the other sense, it simulates your path of blood circulation and pulmonary circulation and the systemic circulation, okay, or the somatic circulation. That means there is a pulmonary circulation where blood flows from heart to lungs and back. There's a smaller path. And then you have a systemic circulation where the blood flows from heart to the rest of the body and back. Okay? And what is heart? Heart is nothing but the personification of rhythm. Well, you skip a beat, you are in trouble. Right? So heart, and in Puja Vidhan, the Upasana parlance, Nandi is the personification of rhythm. That's why when we do puja to Nandi, we are actually worshipping the Anahata Chakram, the heart chakra. Okay, at that time we will perform Jati, something that is in reference to the rhythm. Okay, so we perform the Soma Surya Pradakshinam, that means we are simulating the blood circulation in the body, keeping your focus on the heart. That is Nandi. That is how the whole thing happens. Okay? Anything else? The thing is, there is always a method to madness in our Indian, not just Indian, the olden times. They were not really dumb for what they did. But then over a period of time, what happened was those procedures, either they got corrupt or the sense behind it is forgotten. So much so they look corrupt. Okay? There's an interesting question we used to ask. Say you put in all those necklace, that thing and all that, right? Okay, rings and all that. But when it comes to anklets, you only wear silver. You don't wear gold anklets. Why? Or you don't wear gold toe rings. You only wear silver toe rings. Why? One very wise answer was, well, if it falls, it can fall away very easily to the ground. You can lose it, and gold is valuable. Right? But actual reason is gold is one dhatu, one aspect or one entity or one material that can retain spiritual vibrations in a very, very strong fashion. Very strongly it will latch on to. That's why quite a lot of idols, in fact almost all of them, idols here, metal ones, they are all gold plated. They are all gold plated. It has got that unique property of holding on to the vibrations. Vibration is is a kind of a misnomer, but we don't have a better word. We say vibration, we say energy. Energy is not same as Shakti. Because the moment you say energy, E equal to mc square, or E equal to mgh, okay, h nu if we are into quantum physics. So this is not energy. That energy is basically limited to your LMT dimensions. You are into what? IT? What are you into? Pardon? You are into IT. You are into? Pardon? Biophysics. Then in that case, there you go. You understand what LMT is then, right? Length, mass, and time. They are the three dimensions that govern this entire concept of physical universe. Okay? So we are this, and the so-called energy that we use, the term we use in your physical, in your sciences, is basically there only the manipulation of these three. Whereas the Shakti, it goes at least a few notches beyond that. Because beyond time, when you go beyond time, you can't call it Shakti anymore, because energy anymore, because energy has no definition beyond time, because time has to be there. When you say mgh, g is a function of time. Okay, mv square, half mv square, v is a function of time. If you want to calculate something beyond time, so definitely you cannot equate these two terms. But anyway, this is that's the best we can do when it comes to using the terminology. The vibrations of or the Shakti, the energy generated during the spiritual this one, okay, it is retained in a very, very strong way by gold. So what happens when you wear the necklace and all that? The energy is retained there. Okay? If you wear it on the feet, what happens? It will touch the ground, you will lose. In fact, if you wear, that's why they say it is not auspicious to wear gold ornaments on the feet. Because when people, if you wear, you will lose your energy. So much so, at one point, your tejas will go down. And if you are really into it, you will become dull. You will, you slowly lose your, you become a kind of a zombie kind of state you will get into. Because that's the reason they say, yeah, zombie is a good word to use, right? So that is the reason they say, no, don't. But who will wear gold ornaments? You must have seen some people wearing gold ornaments. Who? On the feet. Deities. Kings. Razu, any king, is bound to go to hell. You know that? He is bound to have darshan of hell. Once he kicks the bucket, he is supposed to go to hell, because the guy is supposed to take the karma of all his subjects. That's why being a king is not a joke. Of course, now we'll, have seen the politicians. There are no kings. They are always going to go to hell. They probably have not even come out so soon. But the people, they have the response. That's the reason. There's all the royal comforts they enjoy. That is the price given by the subjects to these guys, because in return to the karma they are going to collect. And those people, they are supposed to wear gold on their feet. So that's why these kings are supposed to be very, very intense upasakas. So whichever subjects that come and touch their feet, they'll draw the energy from there. Okay? That's the reason they are, in fact, all deities, because all of us, we just go, we have something or other to ask, right? I want a promotion, I want a car, I want to score high in the school, what not. I want some kids. Everybody has got unique needs. So, when you touch that, that energy comes in and that goes being, and then it impacts that person in a salubrious way in the direction he wants some results. That's the reason behind it. Okay?